I'm frequently contacted about website accessibility services, usually audits, but a lot of people also ask me about consulting and helping them accelerate their knowledge so that they can make informed decisions. And that's a facet of the business I really like, because I put a lot of general information out there, and most of it's for free, um, but I also can help people with information specific to their situation and what they're trying to accomplish. And so sometimes people want to know, should I buy a certain product? What services do I actually need for what I'm trying to accomplish? What do I not know that I should know when going into um, this landscape? And this landscape can include the legal side, the practical implications, and it can include the accessibility side. Um, and people want to know, they need a better starting point, a better knowledge starting point, to work from. And so 1 hour of consulting with me can help with that tremendously. And before anyone even hires me for consulting, I always recommend they read the ADA book, because the ADA book very well might answer your questions. And it takes an hour to read, but a lot of the basic information is there. But again, a lot of people do want information that is specific to their situation. So it could be, how does my organization approach accessibility? Where should we start? What digital assets should we prioritize? What issues should we prioritize? And when it comes down to actually making this happen, there are so many bits of information that are extremely helpful, but are unknown to people that are just starting. In fact, they're unknown to many people in this industry. And so I prefer to get right to the point and help someone understand, this is exactly what you need for your specific situation, or this is my recommendation on how to get started, and maybe to serve two purposes: to um, lower the risk of having a claim initiated against you in litigation, and then also addressing the most important aspects of accessibility that could potentially create a barrier to access, or just significantly degrade the user experience. And so all of that is with consulting, really it's up to you to determine what you want to ask and what you want to find out. And then based on what you're asking me, I can also help you understand what else you need to be thinking about, because there's a lot of things that people are just not considering that they should be. And I know all of the angles that you would want to when approaching digital accessibility. And so a good way of looking at this is that hiring me is like insurance that can prevent you from making a big mistake that costs thousands of dollars, or waste your time on something that you don't even need to be concerned about. And 1 hour with me can make all the difference. And I'll give you an example. I found out about this, and it is just sad. Someone thought they were purchasing an accessibility audit for their website. What they ended up getting was a repackaging of scan results that were run for free. And you can get a free wave scan, which will flag certain accessibility issues on your website. You can run those for free. Well, someone ran them for free, presented them in a PDF, and then gave them as a deliverable and charged, I don't know if it was, I think it was $1,500 for it. But these are the kind of things where I can preempt that. Like with consulting for me, someone's going to have a basis for understanding before they get started in accessibility. So I will put a link to accessible.org below. Of course, I offer services, but I don't push them. I'm really I'm really an independent consultant available to help people understand accessibility, this landscape, and bring information forward to them, and then also answer any questions, but also customize the information, because I do put out a lot of general information, but customize that information so that it can be utilized for your specific situation.